Hello everybody and welcome to an early morning PC build. And by early, I mean it's 10 a.m., but this is a lot earlier than we normally do it. Hello, welcome people to the mini PC build. We haven't done one of these mini RTX builds, thank you, in quite some time. So I'm excited to go ahead and pop a lot of these parts in here. Yeah. So if you want to know the parts we're using for today's PC build, you can type !build. You'll get the parts list for everything that we're doing. It's a little atypical because we do have a laptop processor that we're going to be using in the form of a Minis 4 motherboard that comes with a 7945, X3D, all incorporated into a single setup. So we're gonna be doing, that's the noise I made. Is that Bacchus? Is that a Bacchus burp? Yeah. But before we do the PC build, we've got fan mail to open up because it's Fan Mail Friday. If you guys want to go ahead and send fan mail that we open up here live on stream, you can type P.O. Box into the live chat, and that'll drop the P.O. Box for you. You can send stuff in, and we could, I mean, if it's... You want to come over for this?
Yeah.
Oh man, hopefully we get a new, Hank Hill. Oh. Ben wants to know if there's any mustaching boys around.
Wouldn't you like to know?
You're going on vacation, buddy.
I am.
You know, it was almost a year ago that we hit 1 million subs.
Yeah, because I was on vacation. It was right before I went on vacation.
Yeah, but you went on vacation a week later last year. Mm-hmm. So we're 51 weeks from when we hit 1 million. P.O. Box? Fan mail? You want to open it?
Hobo. Hey guys, if you guys want to send us fan mail, if you want to send us like garbage in the mail and stuff.
Don't do that. Don't do that. I disagree with that.
I don't. Not actual garbage.
All right, let's just show off. This is addressed to UFDs. P.O. Box 112707. You type !PO Box in case you want to send that in. Where are you in South Africa? I'm in Pennsylvania, United States. Whoa! This dude's got the strength of 10 donkeys.
There's a trash can over there.
There is a trash can now. We've made upgrades to the set. What's in there? It's very slim. It's a book. Oh, okay, hold on.
Yeah, whoa! Let me vet this real quick.
Oh, because it's a squirrel. You gotta take it to the vet.
All right, it looks appropriate.
All right, D's big nuts.
D's big nuts.
Do you want to read us a story, Kyler?
Yeah. Here, wait.
You gotta change the music.
Yeah.
Need lullaby music. All right, there's a note said sorry had to from Scarfo. Thank you, Scarfo, for D's big nuts. This is obviously what you have to do before a PC build.
Yeah.
Read a book.
D's Big Nuts, written by Mark Thunder. That's gotta be an alias.
Cheeseman says no, don't open that book. Copyright 2015.
2015?
Yeah.
This book's
A decade old?
old enough to be 10. D was a squirrel who had big nuts.
Aww.
His nut sack was so big that it would drag on the ground everywhere he went.
That is a large nutsack that squirrel was carrying.
Mm-hmm. D had a friend named Sarah who loved nuts.
She's got a lot of nuts with her.
Sarah would go around the town trying to put everyone's nuts in her mouth.
That is rude. That is rude. That doesn't sound like she knows societal norms.
Sarah loved how big D's nuts were. His nuts were her favorite.
Did he like aren't you supposed to eat them? Aren't they consumable?
They were the biggest nuts she had ever seen. She would play with his nuts all day, and sometimes even at night.
Whoa.
Sometimes her mom would join. They would take turns holding Dee's nuts at night.
Runs in the family.
Sometimes Sarah would even try to put both of Dee's nuts in her mouth at the same time. She would giggle, her face would turn red, and then his nuts would come flying out. One day, someone ran up to his nuts and started poking them. Hey, jerk off my nuts, he said.
I think you read that wrong. It's hey jerk, comma, off my nuts.
Hey, jerk off my nuts. That's what I said. Although Sarah loved Dee's nuts, she would sometimes kick them.
Why?
She once kicked them so hard, he busted a nut.
She
busted a nut, sorry. Dee was very sad that Sarah busted his nuts. He just wanted Sarah to play nice with his nuts. One day when his nuts were feeling better, she took them to lunch.
I don't think nuts have feelings.
Where she got peanut butter all over them. His nuts were so sticky. After that day, she knew she would need to play nice. Because all good squirrels know how to play nice with big nuts.
Do you think the guy who wrote this went to Anthrocon?
The end.
Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Yeah.
Definitely maybe.
But
now
that's
it's
where it was printed.
2024.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sit back and enjoy this children's book parody.
About a squirrel named Dee and his friend's love for his big nuts. Each page will have you laughing and going nuts. This may look like a typical children's book, but once the book opens, you'll enjoy references that only adults will understand. Yep, that's it. You gotta be 18 or older. Dee's...
Oh,
yeah, I'm gonna read it all. Dee's Big Nuts makes a great gift for birthdays, anniversaries, bridal shower, wedding gifts, housewarming gifts, or just a great gift to make a friend or loved one giggle in laughter. Thank you,
Scarfo sent this?
Scarfo sent it, yeah. If you guys want to send us fan mail in the future, type !point P.O. Box, and that is how we open our PC build streams.
And now, we have our first decoration for the background.
Mm-hmm.
That could be incentive.
I guess that's what we could call it, yep.
There you go.
All right. Mustachioed man is leaving now.
Goodbye.
You've served all of your purposes.
I'm gonna go die.
All right. I don't know what color or what fabric, but I hope he enjoys this time. All right. Well, PC build. That's what we're here to do after Fan Mail Friday. Whoa! It's a ghost. All right. So, if you guys again want to know the parts list for what we're building, type !build. But it's kind of centered around a couple of things. So the main thing was when I saw that Minis Forum made a desktop motherboard featuring a laptop X3D setup and it was reasonably affordable, I decided that I had to do a PC build with it. So this was kind of the centerpiece of everything that we were doing. This includes the motherboard, it includes the CPU, and then it also includes a heatsink included on top. So I'll open this box in a little bit, but just so you know, that's kind of everything that's surrounding it. So after the, after the motherboard situation, we decided to go ahead and take use of a case that was mini ITX. So this is the Lee & Lee Q58. So it's a mini ITX case. It can't fit some big graphics cards in it, but it can fit a lot. So that's one of the reasons we're going with the Asus Prime 5070 Ti. This is a small form factor approved GPU. Asus sent this to us, I think around the time the 5070 Ti launched, and now we're finally getting to put it in a PC build. But the the 7945H X3D and the 5070 Ti should be a great pairing together. That's part of it. So even though this does include a lot, the BD790i X3D, you do have to provide your own laptop RAM. So that's what we have here. We got Kingston Fury, 64 gigabytes of it, DDR5, 5600 mega transfers. So that's gonna power the RAM situation. What is that noise? Kyler, what is that?
That's what she said.
All right. And then for the storage, which you also have to provide, we have the WD Black SN7100 2 terabyte Gen 4 drive, going up to 7250 megabytes per second. This does have support for PCI Express 5.0, but we don't really need that. So that's Gen 4 is going to be plenty fast. No worries there. Now, we do have a single fan that we are including for the CPU cooler, because while the BD790i provides a heatsink, it doesn't include a fan. So it should fit a 120 mil fan. And so we have the Silverstone Shark Force 120 ARGB. And then for the power supply, we also have the Silverstone Extreme 650 RZ Gold SFX. It's small.
Rest in peace, Bob, son.
Rest in peace, who now?
Rest in peace, Bob, son.
Bob, sure?
Rest in peace, Bob, son.
I don't know what that's saying. All right. Well, Kyler, do you know what time it is? I don't think he knows what time it is. Pop smoke? Michael, aren't you supposed to be taking a test? Thank you, Hefe. I took it. Did you pass?
I don't. It did this last time.
What the heck?
What the helly?
What the helly?
Heliante? I don't know if they tell him if he passed immediately.
Oh, I figured they would. It would be like a multiple choice thing.
Is it like a stone?
We already talked about this. That's not what it was.
Well, I guess I'm gonna go have to hide Keanu in the car.
All right, yeah. I'm confident I passed, but I'll get the results soon. I don't like your confidence. You're confident that you do a lot of things right, and then I find that you didn't build it correctly. All right. We're gonna start with the PC build. That's what that thing's supposed to kind of indicate, but we'll move on. We'll move on. It's no big deal. No big deal. Question, is the B850 Aorus Elite good? Yeah. Decent motherboard. I'm running a 3060 Ti as a 5060 Ti 16 gig model. Worth the upgrade? That's going to be a pretty decent upgrade for you. Worth, I don't know. Do you want to spend $430 on a GPU? I don't know if that's worth it to you, but it is. You're going to notice the performance difference.
I need more money.
All right, we're going to go ahead and start the build. So we can take a look at this Minis Forum motherboard. So they're known for making mini PCs a lot of times. I've used several of theirs over the years. And now this is just like a desktop board that features a mobile processor. What would you recommend upgrading from a 3060 Ti? It really depends on your budget. How much money are you looking to spend? I think if you spent less money and got the 9060 XT 16 gig, you'd be in a better overall gaming situation. All right, so we got the, you see the heatsink is already pre-installed on the 7945 HX3D. We've got a single PCI Express slot right there. We've got the two DDR5 SODIMM slots right there. You got plenty of fan connectors.
5.
What was that?
5.
5. USB 3.0. It doesn't look like we have a Type-C header on here, unfortunately, but there is I/O coming out. You got the Ethernet, Wi-Fi, all built in, Type-C, HDMI, DisplayPort. Nice little motherboard. Kind of got everything. And then there's a little fan. That's not connect. Oh, I think that's for the SSD. I think the SSD goes under here. Why is it so small? Is there any benefit to that? Yeah, it's smaller. That's the benefit, is that it takes up less space. Yeah. All right. Why no Type-C? I don't know. They didn't include it on the motherboard. I mean, it does have one on the rear, but it doesn't have a front header, so a little unfortunate situation there. But let's go ahead and start installing things. Let's get this SSD cover off here. That thing is teeny tiny, love it. I mean, it's the same size as any other ITX board. This is not an atypical form factor.
Yeah, I think it's normal size.
This is normal size, right? Why are eGPU enclosures so expensive? What do you mean expensive? I haven't looked up the price of any recently. I lost a screw. Oh, there it is. Found it.
Oh, yo, Foggy Jim.
Foggy Jim passed with a 98. What? That dude got 2 wrong. Front Fox ass, Radeon 9060 XT 16 gig or NVIDIA 5060 Ti 8 gig, 9060 XT. That's not even a hard question.
Congrats, Foggy can finally drive.
Foggy can Foggy drivey. All right, so we got the WD Black SN 7100 right here. We're gonna be able to install the SSD. Okay, I should probably lock focus there. I'm just gonna zoom in. And I'm gonna lock the focus. Okay, thank you for that. All right, which one is the main one? It doesn't say. All right, I'm gonna do the one that's closest to the CPU then. It looks like it's got a little pull tab for the installation. Yeah, little plastic pull tab. Toolless install. Besides the fact that I had to use a screwdriver to take off the heatsink.
That's what she said.
Yeah, exactly. Michael missed one question.
Michael, don't leave me here. Michael, Michael.
That is this is a thick pad for
That's what she said.
only using one SSD, but we do have the option of upgrading to a second one in case we want to later on. I don't want to right now, but still no AC? Not currently. No, that's not happening.
Well, there is AC.
Oh yeah, there's just no dedicated AC in this room. Why not a 9070 XT? Did you get a good deal? I don't know if you've looked, but 9070 XTs are not at MSRP. Neither are 5070 Ti's. But the Asus provided this 5070 Ti, and also it'd be slightly more tricky to get one that would fit in the case that we're using. Not impossible, just slightly more tricky. Noval's here, thank you so much for the Prime sub. What do you think of my setup? I'm on a MacBook Pro 2016 with broken screen on Mint Linux with no metal back, cardboard back only since I had to disconnect the display connection for headless.
Cardboard?
Well, as that one guy on Blue Sky said about me, frick Linux. Your PC sucks because you have Linux. I hate Linux. Linux is stupid poopy. But no, that sounds, if you've had that for a while and you didn't buy a MacBook Pro and then it died on you recently, then yeah, that seems good.
This is fine.
All right, so we got the DDR5. Oh, don't have the overhead camera on. And of course, when you lock focus, you can't see things. DDR5 5600 mega transfers going in the SODIMM slots that are right over here. Just gonna open them slots right there. I like that. I like SODIMM. That looks cool. All right, motherboard's pretty much prepped, except for we do have to get the bracket for installing the 120mm fan installed still. How can I enter? Oh yeah, right. We do have a PC giveaway currently going on. Oh boy. Kyler, you have the PC in your room. Do you want to bring it over here and show people the 5090 PC that we're going to be giving away?
It is pretty heavy.
It is pretty heavy, but you're a strong fella. I almost forgot the IO sheet. This guy's got strength. He's gonna be. I'll open the door for you. How do you afford all of the parts? There is no way that YouTube pays that much. Brother, we have 10 people who work here. 5090 PC! Samuel Jackson, I will take that as a compliment. All right, here's the 5090 PC that we built last week. This is July's giveaway, type exclamation point giveaway, in case you wanna learn how to enter into that.
I'm gonna put fingerprints all over.
Is the plastic still on? Or did we peel it?
On the inside.
Oh man. You know, you're just making our videographer's job harder. Awesome.
Should I take it back?
Do you think it'll fit?
I don't. Not with the curve.
You should probably take it back.
Not for you guys. I'm taking it to the old gun room.
Stop!
I'm gonna call it that from now on.
I need you to not. All right, that guy's a weird person. Won't work! Won't work! Guys, read the comment. Like, when you type exclamation point giveaway on YouTube, it literally responds to you. There is a bot that tells you what to do. If you read...
The goon room.
Oh, Biscuit! Biscuit!
Biscuit!
Oh, he ran away. Okay, so only one of the weird things about this is that I do have to install the I/O shield. That's a little sad. But let's go ahead and figure out how to get the the cooler bracket installed. I suppose it's gonna be something like this, where the screws go in holes. And it's a little offset.
That's what she said.
Okay, you definitely don't want to offset it towards the... Alright, what screws am I supposed to use?
Whatever you're talking about, I don't care.
Oh, Woody! Hey, Kyler. You want to do your job? What's the total cost of this build? Stranger, you asked the question that I always forget to answer properly. I could tally all the parts beforehand, and then I always forget to. But if you type exclamation point build, you can see the parts list and do the tally yourself. I know the motherboard's like $500–600 somewhere in there, but that includes the CPU and the CPU heatsink, which isn't too bad. Hey Brett, have you heard all of what's happening with Subnautica 2? If so, any thoughts? I have heard. There was an update to the story last night, Kyler. The former game studio heads are suing Crafted now.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's developed
So
beyond
you're telling
just
me that there was potentially foul play happening here?
potentially, possibly, theoretically, allegedly.
No way. I don't believe it.
What do you think of the Core i7-3770? I don't think of that. It is sold. Sold. And I got bad news for you. CPUs don't age like wine. What would be some good parts for a custom budget PC? 9950 X3D, RTX 5090, 192 gigs of RAM on a very expensive motherboard. And I'm presuming your budget's around $6,000. Hope that helps. All right, let's go ahead and get the, what's your opinion on VR? I don't really have a strong opinion on VR. I don't have many use cases for it. I prefer augmented reality or mixed reality more than pure virtual. But I understand why people enjoy it. Let's go ahead, get this CPU fan installed, and it's gonna blow like that. All right, right, let's just make sure the cables are oriented in the correct position. I don't see an ARGB header on this. They don't want us to have RGB on this, Kyler.
You might just be bored.
Have you ever built a fanless gaming PC? Not a gaming PC. I have done a fanless build before. But it was with an APU, which it's fine. This is fine. Alright, what do we have going on here? There's a lot. There's a whole situation. There's like a splitter. I don't think we need the splitter. We're gonna put the fan on. Fan on. Apply directly to the fan. Is that the CPU
This is
fan?
fine.
It is. Look at that. Okay, and then fan screws, I presume. I'm gonna install. Is giveaway only for USA people? No, it is not. Type !shipping to learn the details on how you can get it if you are outside of the United States. But it is not restricted to US residents.
Chezzy has a very important question. Hey Brad, opinion on RX 588 gig?
It was a good GPU. Very long time ago.
Opinion on Linux?
I love the Steam Deck. No, just go read that one guy on Blue Sky's opinion of me and how I hate Linux. I apparently really despise it. I feel negative things, apparently.
Does that thang shake?
I don't. Hopefully not. Hopefully it's like well mounted enough that it doesn't vibrate. Is a GTX 980 a good deal for a low budget PC? No, you'd be better off just using integrated graphics at this point instead of a 980. 980, old. What are your thoughts on buying a NASA supercomputer as a gaming PC? I don't have any.
What do you mean like an actual computer from NASA, or are you like exaggerating and like spending a lot of money on it?
I think that's what they mean. I think they mean like an actual computer from NASA, because they're gonna have to start selling them because their budgets got slashed.
Yeah, those computers all like have crazy specialized Unix operating systems that are meant to do calculations and not run video games.
I mean, that's all video games are, just calculations.
It's not a plug and play thing. You're gonna have a lot of problems.
That's just because you don't know how to use a computer. You're bad at computers.
I'm willing to bet I'm better than most.
Whoa! Is the 5090 worth my kidney? I don't think your kidney is worth that much, brother. You got high opinions of your organs.
Maybe both kidneys.
Even then. Even then, I don't think your organs are worth that much. Where did I put the box? I put it right there. All right, well, we got the motherboard prepped. I also just want to highlight the massive Wi-Fi antenna that they provide. It's one of them big metal ones, or magnetic ones that you mount. It's huge. It's like half the size of the fan.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's a big thunk one. Consume the thermal paste, Mr. UFD. It was already pre-applied. I didn't have to.
We should start like mixing like peanut butter with gray food coloring and fill little thermal paste syringes with it, and you can eat them on stream.
That is a brilliant idea. I should absolutely start doing that. All right, well, we got motherboard ready. Fits in my hand. Is there a full parts list for this PC? Yes, type !build. and you will get the parts list. All right, let's move on to the little itty bitty case, shall we? Is the GT730 good for Cyberpunk? No. Sorry, it is not. Unscrew the rear thumb screw and lift up to remove the panel. Lift up, lift up, lift up. There we go. All right, then we're gonna unscrew the side panel. I do like the look of this case. So it's got a top flap. Like, the idea is that you're supposed to see part of it. You see, it's got little flaps, and then the bottom flaps. Then you can do this.
Did you mean to stop recording?
Nope, that was an accident. I'm gonna slide the panel off though, because I don't want to break the glass while building. Is 3080 worth for 3D printing and gaming? What are you doing for 3D printing that you need a graphics card?
Maybe modeling?
Okay,
3D
that's
modeling?
a different thing. 3D printing just requires access to a web browser.
Can you recommend the Battlemage GPU?
Only if you are willing to suffer. Long suffering, like in a good way, where you know that you're getting into something that's still not fully baked. As long as you know you're getting into that, I would. At $250, it's an amazing GPU. 3080 for heating the filaments. Yeah, that'd work. That would work. That's a good idea. All right, well.
I spend every day suffering.
I mean, yeah. What in-ear monitor you use? Type !IEM. Why do we need SATA? Why do we need SATA? Why is SATA? Oh, it's for, there's a hard drive sled. There's like an SSD sled that has like the SATA pre-installed. The SATA power and the connection to the motherboard. I don't want that. I don't want it. I'm gonna take that out. I'm gonna uninstall that. That is despicable to me.
Oh boy, I hope this is Evil Burger, I say. I stood there in shock as my burger started busting a move. It was Funky Burger.
Where's the best place to get a pre-built PC? Turns out Walmart's return section. Or the Navy store. Change camera, piece of shit. Why, Clocky? Why would you say that to me? It's nice that it includes a SSD sled, but never. I'm not gonna use it. Never, never, never. Will my Dell Optiplex be bottlenecked by a 5090? Yeah, probably. Probably. What is that noise? What is that noise? Alright. We don't need this. What is that noise, Kyler? What are you doing? Nice to see you building a computer. Yeah, it's my first time Cookies for Wookiees.
What are you doing?
Building a computer.
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 Michael!
What are you doing?
Building a computer. All right, power supply has like a little standoff situation. I don't think I need to take it out. I'm gonna leave it in for right now. All right. We got the Silverstone 650 watt, 650 RZ Extreme Gold. Little mini PAL we got going on here. That's a tiny power supply. What the hell? It's like the same size as their 120 mil fan. That's wild. Very thin, very thin. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, I was putting the power supply away on the motherboard. There we go. What's your favorite Linux distro? SteamOS.
With the no.
All right, we got T Torres with the $20 super chat. What are your thoughts on build status versus real use? It's honestly a bigger issue I think people ignore. Example, I have friends who daily drive Marvel Rivals with a 9070 XT/7900 XTX. Haha, to each their own, but back to question above. Are you saying like, this is my interpretation of your question, people who overbuild in order to impress? Because like Marvel Rivals can take advantage of a 9070 XT and a 7900 XTX, especially if you're running like a high refresh rate 1440p monitor.
And if you're playing Cloak and Dagger, if you know what I mean.
I don't play the game, so I don't know what you're talking about. But I think, you know, there is an element of like, you know, trying to impress people with your specs. I know that for sure happens, but also, you know, maybe right now Marvel Rivals is under consuming their graphics card, but that doesn't mean that the game that they'll play in 5 years will. Especially for how long people hold on to their computers. The average build cycle is 5 to 7 years, and so I don't really see a problem with it. And my advice typically is always buy the fastest PC you can afford. Like that's the most sensible thing, because typically, I mean, I can't remember a time that I regretted going for the faster option if I could afford it, and I don't think many people will either. I don't see really a problem with the scenario you presented.
I understand it now.
Kyler, do you have any comment?
I agree.
All right, let's go ahead and get the motherboard power. Does this have a 16-pin power connector?
Ooh, can you recall your first GPU?
8600 GT. XFX. So yes, I can. Can you go check with filming guy that he didn't steal cables from me?
Oh boy. What flavor? Power supply cables?
Yeah, so, yeah, power supply, it's supposed to have the 16-pin power connector. And it's not in the box. So, yeah, he stole cables. Go get him.
Let me see.
Go get him. Take care of him. All right, we do need the CPU. We only need one 8-pin. We'll be fine. Install SteamOS on the PC. No. Unless I'm not missing anything. The cables are just not here. Did he maybe put them in this other box? No. Although I might need that. Oh, it comes with an additional bracket if you want to use a bigger power supply. The bracket that's installed looks to be for the SFX, but you can install a regular ATX power supply in there. What CPU would you recommend for a 5080? 7800 X3D? What the hell? What's he building? Type exclamation point build to get the parts list. Ooh, guys, electrocution risk if opened. Heck yeah. Is compact PC more expensive to build? Normally it's about the same. It's just you're getting less for the price. So the price per volume is lower. What's your opinion on an Asus RG Ally as a starter gaming PC? I'm too broke to get anything else. If you can afford an RG Ally, you can afford a desktop PC. But I have no qualms with you running a gaming handheld as your first PC either. I do have issues with the Z1 RG Ally. I don't think that's quite worth it. I would rather recommend something like the Legion Go S with Z2 Go and like running SteamOS instead of going with the Z1 Ally. All right, that's installed. They're having a hard time finding the power cable they stole from me. Is the 3060 still prevalent? I think so. I think according to like hardware statistics, a lot of people are still running it.
Whoa!
Whoa!
79
pence. I don't know what the... Thank you, Thomas, for the super chat. Appreciate you. What operating system do you plan to install? We usually do Windows 11 when it comes to our PC builds, simply because that's what, when we give them away, most people are already familiar with. The cables. Cables missing. What did they do? There we go. Okay, I cannot install this until I have the GPU power connector. This is not going to work out for us just because of how compact this situation is.
Oh, coming in hot with the dough.
Toasty, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. All right, let's go ahead and install the IO shield before I forget to do that. Do you care about cable management? Personally, I do not. But we do have people on the team who do, and so I have them do it for me. But I also know, you know, when we're going to be giving away PCs, it is typically very valuable to the person who's receiving the computer to have a well cable managed PC. All right, let's go ahead and just install the motherboard at this point. There we go. All right, so this is one of the first IO shields I've ever used that doesn't like latch into the IO shield section. But there we go. Yeah, it looks like we've got it firmly in place. Now we need to install the screws. Can I get a laptop? We will be giving away the Razer Blade 18 as the next giveaway here on UFD Tech. Currently, we're giving away a gaming PC, a desktop one, but a laptop one incoming for sure. Does the 9800 X3D fit in the Z890 Hero? No, the Z890 is a Intel board. But Hero is a... Would it be a Maximus Hero? Either way, no, if it's Z890, it doesn't fit. Oh man, I don't want to install this either until I have the cables, because the CPU power is going to be really difficult to get to.
Thanks for the prime sub.
Look at you go, Cyber Vindicator. Appreciate it. Where's my power cable? They don't know where it is. They don't know where it at. Okay, we're actually kind of stuck until they find that power cable. So let's just let's go ahead and take a look at a couple of the neat things about this case, because there are a few that I want to highlight. Come on now. Don't be stuck. There we go.
That guy is racking his brain right now.
I double checked. It is not in this box.
So what I was thinking was maybe because it looks like the end that connects to a graphics card, maybe it got like put in with a graphics card maybe or something.
Oh yeah, maybe he did put it in here. Maybe he did put it in here.
And see, I wasn't sure what card he like plugged it into or anything.
Yeah. Well, also part of it is that the Silverstone was for an ad, so he had that first.
Yes.
Did you check the table that he put it on?
Okay. We checked all over the place downstairs.
This guy. No.
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 Consarn it.
This dude stole my cable.
Just like me in the early 2000s.
What?
Stealing cable.
Oh, actually, you know what?
Does it not come with one?
It doesn't come with one. It supports it, but it doesn't come with one.
I guess it banks on the card that you have that needs it having it.
No.
No?
No card includes a cable like that.
No?
Not a single card includes a cable. They include the adapters, but not the cables.
Then what?
I think they just, if you need it, you'll buy it. All right, I got it. I've got. Embarrassing. I'm not embarrassed.
Okay, I'll go tell him to stop searching.
Nah, give him a little bit. Let him sweat for a little bit longer. All right, let's go ahead and. You know, yeah, I could have solved that a lot earlier by just looking at the back of the box. When is the giveaway? Type exclamation point giveaway and you can read the answer. Alright, let's go ahead and get the power cables installed now. Pairing a 2070 Super with a 5800 XT. Is that a good build? No, that's not a good build. That's an okay combo. Because those parts, I mean, the 5800 XT is more modern, but the 5000 series launched around the same time. It's not unbalanced, but it is not good either. All right, let's go ahead and let's get all of this figured out. So we're gonna install this like this, which means that GPU power connector is going that way. This is going here. And the CPU power connector? Oh no, this is the CPU one. This one's going this side. Okay. Let's go ahead and do that. Done. All right, motherboard CPU power installed. It's gonna make life easier instead of having Kyler do that later.
Oh.
What the hell?
What the hell? The hell, yeah?
5.
All right, there we go. Now that's installed. Let's go ahead and screw it down.
That's what she said.
Are the ASRock B550 Pro 4 and Ryzen 5 5600G compatible and good for a budget PC? They should be compatible as far as I know. B550 would support a 5600G. Is good combo for a budget build. I mean, yeah, if you're buying them at appropriately used prices, then yes. Yeah, that's not going to be the worst setup in the world. Esports titles will be totally fine. Do we want to install fans in this, Kyler? It has room for two 120s up here.
What was the one fan that you grabbed for?
The CPU cooler.
Oh, okay. I mean,
I think
I could find 2 black fans in the basement.
okay. We might also have matching Shark Force fans somewhere. Actually, I don't think we have 2. All right. Yeah. Actually, I think we might have 2 140 mils. If you
Yeah,
wanna...
but they're all. I think we have Shark Force fans, but I think they're all ARGB.
That's fine. We just won't install the RGB.
Yeah, but you're not even. Is there glass on this case, or is it just
Yeah.
mesh?
Yeah, there's glass.
Okay.
All right, that's good. Let's go ahead and get the power supply situated. There we go. Bro, try Arch. You'll love, hate it. Brother, I have played on the Steam OS. I'm fine. Is it okay if I upgrade my GPU to a 5060? I'm currently using a Ryzen 5 5600G and a 570. 120 or 140 is it? Either. I know we won't have 2 more of these because they only ever send us 2, so we might have 2 140s. Okay. And not all of the Shark Force are ARGB, by the way. What? To answer the question about the person who's trying to upgrade with their 5600G processor, I think it might be worth it to replace the processor too, even if it's the same generation, like just going with a 5600 just because of the PCI Express situation. I think I need to take off the fan bracket to install the power supply screws. I'm struggling. Is a 3080 Ti to a 5080 a good upgrade? It'll be all right. I don't think it's gonna be super noticeable.
You just subbed?
Oh, Phantom Glitch, thank you
love
for the
you
tier
too.
1 sub. Appreciate you. All right, fan bracket. Ah! Thank you.
How does the power outlet look like in South Africa?
Big and chunky.
It's like a part of the wall that has some holes in it.
Hey, Kyler, I got. Never mind.
Huh?
Ignore me.
What'd you call me?
Ignore me. All right, we setting this as exhaust? I think we are. I think that's the plan.
We smoking symbiote.
Great, googly moogly. When is the giveaway and how do I enter? Type ! giveaway. Why do we use a fan to cool the PC and not an air conditioner? I mean, if you have central air in your house, you do. Also, condensation.
Clear.
Sub-ambient cooling nearly always means condensation. Oh no! Ah!
Oh, coming in.
Whoa!
Don't
$5 super chat from Uncle Rick Devon saying, "Hope you and the family are doing good." Also, was that a Dracula Flow reference?
That was a Drac reference. Thank you for your contribution.
The guy from Guardians of
just
the
subbed?
Galaxy?
I love you too.
HTC, thanks for gifting a tier 1 sub to Catlin.
That guy's invisible.
HTC's invisible? Alright, let's move this out. Oh, I attacked that camera. Whoa. My bad.
Somebody clip that? I want to use this as ammo for if Brett ever yells at me for being irresponsible with
Hey,
camera.
again, here's the thing. Who pays for it if it breaks?
The company.
And who's the company?
Me.
Oh, yeah, okay. All right, guys, you heard it here. Kyler gets to pay for every damage.
Woo!
All right, we got some extra Shark Force fans being installed here.
Oh, there's
What case is in this build? Type exclamation point build to get the parts list, but it's the Lee & Lee Q58. What'd you say, Kyler?
There's a cat.
Yeah, I think that's why HTC gifted this up, was probably because she popped in.
Michael!
I'm gonna get a lot of mileage out of this sound effect.
The Michael one?
Michael! Don't leave me here!
What's that from?
I think it's from one of the Five Nights at Freddy games.
Oh, okay. Can I please get a PC or a Chromebook? Because I'm a senior yet next year. I really need it. I can't even get a job, and it is expensive where I love. We give away computers all the time. You can definitely enter into our PC giveaway for sure. I don't think we'll be giving away a Chromebook anytime soon, but PC for sure. Orient the fan stickers.
Ah.
So there is a reason I'm not doing that. And it is because there's a fan splitter right here that would make it. I don't think this would reach if I rotated the fan. I'll try it. I'll try it. But there is a reason it's like this. It is not just me trying to screw with people. 249 euro Dononono saying running a 14900KS with 5090 upgrade to AMD X3D or not. You will not notice a difference in performance. The only difference you'll notice is in power consumption. I mean, yeah, your wallet, because you'd have to swap motherboards too. That'd be a very expensive upgrade to go nowhere. It would literally just be a power consumption benefit. Okay, it does reach. All right.
Rest in peace, Rapture.
All right, you get your way now, person who didn't like what I was doing. Oh, Zoeir, thank you so much for the prime. The dew point in Amsterdam is 17 degrees Celsius, very chilly. That's not cold at all. What are you talking about?
What is that in real numbers?
It's like 53, 52, somewhere in there.
62.6?
That doesn't sound right.
That's what Google said.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I did my math wrong. Yeah, that's not cold in the slightest.
Yeah, that's nice. That's like a beautiful fall day here.
I want the wonky labels, Brett.
Put it back.
Ah! You guys like my arm? My out of focus arm? 95 bits from Phantom Glitch. Appreciate you. Reese says it's cold. Reese needs to get his circulation checked out or something. He doesn't know how to live as a human. Should I upgrade from a 1050 Ti to a 4070 Ti Super? That would be a massive jump, friend. That would be a supremely noticeable difference in your gaming. 5800X versus 14400F for B580? honestly, they'll be about the same, but I would prefer the 14400F. If they're at the same price, 14400F. Okay, we got fans ready to go. We'll deal with that later. So we do have to get the PCI Express extension installed into the motherboard, so let's do that quickly. Got the 180 angle going on here. All right, got it clicked in. That's good to go. Oh, I gotta install the power supply cable. I mean, Kyler could do this as well, but that'll be helpful if I do it. We just need to remember to flick the switch. Done.
Oh, coming in hot with the no.
5 CHF from Ale saying, if I wanted to fit a Oris 5090 horizontally, what case do you recommend? Like, what would you buy? So horizontally, just normal? Because like there's a bajillion cases you could get.
What? Yeah, why did you specify horizontal?
I mean, it really depends on what you want it to look like. Like, we built in the H9 Flow last week. That's a great new case. Fractal North XL would be also a gorgeous case. You could wait for the new Corsairs that we saw at Computex. I forget what they were called, but those were also beautiful cases. Am I missing any good cases that we've talked about recently?
I feel like
Thermaltake Tower 600 would actually, it would be horizontal but vertical. Gets mounted differently. Like there's plenty of options. Like it really would be what do you want your computer to look like? All right, I gotta take a phone call. Socks or something. All right, got that installed. Need to get the fan cable all ready to go. What are you? You're a fan cable and you're a RGB cable, which we don't need. Don't need and don't have. I'm also gonna install the motherboard power. We'll do that. There we go. GPU power is over here. We don't have a Type-C connector, so we don't need that. Front panel installation is thankfully all just a single cable, which is nice. And it's all just rolled out right there. That's done. And then we do need HD audio, which, where is that? It's gonna be in like some stupid inconvenient place, isn't it? Oh, it's right there. That is mildly inconvenient. I got it. I got it. Why is it up top? Okay, that's done. That'll be Kyler's problem to figure out. All right, all that's installed there. Oh, USB 3. That's easy though. Kyler could also do this if you wanted. What the hell?
Oh boy.
You disappeared on me. Alright, it's graphics card time.
DHL guy just straight up walked in our kitchen.
What?
Yeah.
Huh? You want to tell this story?
I just...
Like he rang the doorbell and let himself in?
He rang the doorbell, gave like 5 seconds. I stood up the moment I heard the doorbell.
Yeah.
And by the time I got down there, he had opened the door and his body was in the house. And he just wasn't saying anything. He was just like, looking.
Thanks for the prime sub.
And how did you react?
I just took the I like walked up to him and I'm like, hey. And he gave me a package and I signed and he left. So I'm gonna start locking that door basically at all times.
What the hell?
What the hell?
The French Toasty, thank you for the Prime sub.
Yeah, I did not like that.
I don't like that either. I don't like that. Anyways, it's graphics card time.
I gotta order pizza.
Oh yeah. Asus Prime 5070 Ti. It's gonna fit just fine. Theoretically. Alright, we gotta take all this out. Mm-hmm.
The Heliante?
Now we're gonna take off this. Entering your home wild? Yeah. Yeah, really messed up.
Like I could be a little more sympathetic if it was like he was out there waiting for like a while and
he just let himself in.
Yeah, it was like immediate.
Goodness. All right, 2 slot card. We got this. If you're ordering pizza, cool life hack, leave the door unlocked. The driver will enter your house and leave pizza. Is an Ultra 5 245K processor like better than the 14th gen i5 or i7? Better? No. Same yes. Alright, GPU fit lengthwise. Oh, I forgot to take off the little protector from the PCI Express. And we're gonna get the GPU down, clicked in right there, like that. Graphics card installed. And because it's a dual chamber GPU case, Kyler, you shouldn't have to uninstall the GPU.
Yeah, we will see about that.
Theoretically, you shouldn't have to uninstall it.
In theory, we will actually.
Where did I put this? My little 16-pin adapter. I'm making those noises from that thing you were playing earlier. What is that? What are these noises?
You just subbed? I love you
Big
too.
Tattoo, thanks for gifting the 2 subs. Big and Tat. Tood! Get it? He tooted? He farted.
You just subbed?
Little fart meister.
I love you too.
Sorry, that's a... that might have been too far. Alright, so this is the cable mess Kyler's gonna have to deal with. But the computer is built. It should theoretically turn on at this point.
What the hell?
The 5070 Ti fits in just great. The only other thing, Kyler, to really take note of... Actually, you want to come over here? It's your turn. You're up, buddy. The place that's not the United States. Fans go in like that. All right, fans install on the top. And then there's a fan hub over here that I've already plugged in.
Aha.
What the hell?
The hell?
And I gotta call a man about a horse.
He's gonna piss.
I'm slamming doors.
Whoa! Whoa! Stop! Stop! Yes. Oh, okay. Just mute the mic. Well, you can mute and mute the... Okay. Sorry, sounds like I was talking to myself there, but he was talking to my ear from the other room. Alright, what the hell's going on here? Yes, it would appear we have a fan. 2 of them, to be precise. And they need to plug into this fan head I went here. And I think it goes in like that. Wait. Just like that. And what's this? Okay, that's the thing. Any specific reason for USB-C? What? Did you plug the microphone back?
No, I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
I
I will, though. I will.
What do you mean by reason for USB-C? Hey, is 84 Celsius a normal temperature for 7900 XTX under load? Sorry to interrupt. I think as long as you're in that 80s range, it's pretty normal. It's, like, there's a lot of variables depending on like the airflow in your case and stuff. I wouldn't be really worried about it. You can run a benchmark, like you can run Furmark and see if it's like thermal throttling at all, and that's what I would worry about it. Asked about a graphics card with USB-C. Oh, okay. So what's the point of like having USB-C display out? Convenience with certain monitors, that's all. Oh, wrong one. Haven't seen any thermal throttling? Heck yeah. That's good. What's your favorite PC case? I'm a big fan of the Tower series cases from Thermaltake. I'm a big Thermaltake fan. What you think about GTX 1080 Ti? I think the Founders Edition is a pretty card, and we should all move past it collectively as a society. If they could, like, if NVIDIA ever did like a throwback type thing, and they released Founders Editions that were like
blower style cards like the 1080 Ti's, I'd be all for that. It's the hot spot that's 84 Celsius, not the card temp as a whole. Oh, if that's the case, I would not be worried about that. RTX 4060 13500F with 550 watt MSI mag A550p and good Peter. Good Peter. Hey Peter. Hello Peter. Welcome to Fortnite.
All right, I'm gonna say something.
Ah.
I'm gonna give a hot take.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna give a take that I know people are gonna disagree with, but too bad. People who still talk about the 1080 Ti are like people who are still talking about their high school girlfriend or like their experiences in high school.
Yeah.
Like you peaked as a person way too early. You need to back off and like start living a new life.
I just think they're old.
No, it's a type of personality where you can't move past older things. But also, here's the thing about the 1080 Ti. You know how we think it's incredible now, and we hold NVIDIA up to that standard? It was also incredible back then where it was an anomaly. Like, everybody who expects that NVIDIA is gonna give us something like that again, or should, the 1080 Ti was a mystery when it happened. Like, it shouldn't have happened. It was way too good of a graphics card. And yet we still think NVIDIA should deliver that again. Like, no. It's an outlier amongst a whole slew of normalcy.
You guys did it now, you pissed them off.
I'm so angry. But yeah, guys, get over high school, move on. The best parts of your life are actually ahead of you, not behind you.
That's probably not true for everybody.
Most people. No.
No?
No.
All right. Fella going unk mode.
Most people.
Sure.
The people who are still talking about the 1080 Ti, the best parts of their life are ahead of them if they choose it.
You know what's pretty funny about this situation right now? I only hear one guy talking about the 1080 Ti.
You got me. You got me. It's because I heard you read the question while I was pooping.
That zip tie was missing the little instigator in there.
I'm still using a 1080 Ti. Haven't had a problem with it so far. What do you mean move on? You know what, Mitchie? You are actually an outlier in that you are still using it, which is totally fine. I actually don't begrudge you. It's the people who have already upgraded and are still talking about it that I have a problem with.
The people who look back on it like it is a better card than anything that's out today, as if there haven't been progressions in technology.
No, there hasn't. It's what we should get back to the 1080 Ti.
Again, I'll die on this hill. I think we should get back to it in terms of how things look.
I like the looks, but the cooling is garbage. Like the blower styles are like not as effective.
I'm okay with that.
All right. I mean, that's fair. I mean, trying to cool nearly 600 watts on a 5090 with a blower style, you need a server fan.
I know, I'm okay with that too.
All right. Is a Ryzen 9 7900 and 5060 Ti 16 gig with 64 gigs DDR5 good for 1440p AAA gaming and UE5 game dev?
That's a really long question.
Frago, I think, low to medium 1440p probably. And game dev, yeah, that's not going to be a bad situation. Can you guys bring back the top view? Yeah, I got you. I got you.
Sorry.
No, that was my fault. I put it on A cam when I went on my Brent. The house bill, thank you for the reminder.
Is this is the Velcro here meant to hold the power supply in place, or is this meant for cable management?
That's cable management. The power supply is held with screws like normal.
Okay. I know sometimes in tiny cases like this they'll do.
What are your thoughts on Lee & Lee A3 M-ATX? Good. It's good.
Okay, this is actually kind of hard to...
I plugged everything in so that you wouldn't have to do it.
Come here. Yeah, there we go.
Would a 750 gold PSU be enough for a Ryzen 7 7700X and a 5070 Ti? I mean, considering we're using a 650 watt for our current build, yeah, you'll be okay. Yeah, 750 is totally fine. This message was typed on a 650 Ti. Stop talking about the 1080 Ti. Ooh, your 650 Ti can run YouTube. Oh, so can every budget Android phone. Sorry, that was mean.
Yeah, what was that?
That was just me being.
Happened there?
That was me being a jerk bag. I'm sorry. My apologies. He on Twitch stinging MFs. Crying face.
Pardon?
I don't know, man. I probably shouldn't read sentences I don't understand. Have you messed really with the Intel GPU, like partially daily drive it? Yeah, I have. And in my time with the 580, I didn't have any problems. I didn't play a ton. Like, I played a couple games, but it was fine. Really no problems. 9060 XT 16 gig or 5060 Ti 16 gig. If they're both the same price, I'd probably go 5060 Ti 16 gig. Where did UFD Tech go? I mean, he's also UFD Tech. UFD Tech is a ethereal concept, not a person.
Pardon?
Huh?
Sorry, I know my hat's blocking everything, but I'm looking for the front panel connection.
You know, if Michael was doing that, we'd see his balding spot.
Wow.
That's what he
Who's
gets
that?
for getting one question wrong on his test. Tips for cheap GPU, or you say Jawa like most others? I mean, Jawa is a reputable place to go get it, but Facebook Marketplace is an unreputable place to try to go get a cheap GPU for sure. Or like an estate sale, maybe?
An estate sale?
Yeah, you just hope that like...
Somebody, a computer enthusiast died or something?
No, like they had a computer for their grandkid or something. Who lives out of state and only visits once a year. Something like that. That's where you get the best deals, is where it's like unexpected.
Nobody knows what they have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Michael says, get the mic away from this guy. He's just mean today. Sorry. And also there's been a lot of reports of like Walmart clearance having insanely good deals. And also, if you go to a Goodwill near a tech YouTuber, maybe they donated a few things. $5070 Ti is 1,085 Canadian, and the 9070 XT is 956. That's a tough one. I'd probably go 5070 Ti. I feel like Apple and the Red Luigi company are just like that one kid from school who relied on the teacher, but they rely on their lawyers.
Is Red Luigi catching on?
I think it might be. I use it too. Is there a secret Twitch? No, it's linked in the description. Also, you can type !Twitch. Bro, $1,100 for a 5070 is crazy to me. Number one, it was a 5070 Ti, not the same card. Number two, it's Canadian, not the same dollars. I'm moving to South Africa this year from the States. Are there stores there to get components? Cape Town would be easiest for me. Brother,
Whoa.
when are you moving there?
We were just talking about how few people have to be doing that yearly.
You serious? Wootware. They're in Somerset West, which is very close to Cape Town, but I have to take a phone call, so goodbye.
Carpool? Put the camera on a side angle so we can see what you're doing. That's just me being terrible about wearing the hat. I can lean back a little bit. Sorry about that. Basically, though, if anybody's curious, all I've done for cable management, when you're working in a really tight space like this, what I like to do is, in my mind, I call it a spine. I don't know if there's something that other people call it, but I like to make a little spine that's like a central column for all of the cables to go through. So there's like an upper portion up here and then a lower portion. And then the weird thing about this is that the spine is right alongside the front panel connections and stuff on this board. So I'm able to just kind of bunch up the cables and store the excess up here for the most part. And then along the spine, I like to fold them over along themselves to kind of fake that everything is the same length. The only thing that I didn't do that with is these power supply cables here, because these are for the graphics card. And so if you want to disconnect the graphics card, all the cables are right here to do it.
And I was wearing 2 different socks the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
All right, did I miss the guy who's moving to South Africa?
I don't know what their username is.
It's
so...
AT. Why are you moving to South Africa? I'm thinking of taking some of my components building over there, just getting a laptop for a few years. I'm only going there for a few months to live with my parents on the way to UK. Ah, okay. That's a decent reason. Exciting. PC parts are 40% more expensive there than they are in the US, so you're definitely going to pay for it. Gaming laptop is like also more expensive in the US than a desktop PC, but you'd probably be paying about the same to get like the same quality. So that might not be a bad idea. Especially if you're not going to stay there for a while. I will say bringing a laptop is way easier than bringing a desktop. As somebody who has expatriated and relocated intercontinentally multiple times, laptop good. If you're asking about the case that we're building in, it's the Lee & Q58, and you can also type !build to get the parts list for what we're building in. You could also type !giveaway to get the details on how to enter into the RTX 5090 PC giveaway that we're currently doing, in case you want to participate in that. Is the airflow good? Yeah, the airflow is good on this, because it does have mesh and glass. Both and.
Bothant.
Both.
Bofa. All right. So
prices are the same between USA and RSA? That is the opposite of what I said.
I think they're trying to make a funny joke.
I didn't get it.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
I'm an idiot.
All right. And just so everybody's aware, I understand that this cable is dangly. I'm going to leave it like that, because then you can actually remove it.
Smart.
Just go like that. Okay, now we just need to make sure that the fans can actually spin.
Are we building a new employee's PC or is this a giveaway machine? All new employees get MacBooks. It's also not a anticipated giveaway PC, so neither.
All right, got some clearance there.
What the hell? What the hell?
Unjustified.
Hurts nobody.
They spent.
Fans are spinning.
Those fans are definitely not going to spend.
Spend. Never spend.
I don't have any spot for desk in a monitor and a monitor, so I play on my TV any good long-range wireless keyboards.
If you're looking for long-range wireless, make sure that it has a USB. Don't use Bluetooth. And make sure that the USB is like front-mounted.
But also, what's long-range? Like
30
how
feet.
big's your room?
75,000 feet. They live in a mansion. Can't buy a bigger desk.
If you're like 10 feet away from your TV, 10, 15 feet, Bluetooth's fine.
No.
Anything that has Bluetooth is perfectly fine. Alright, so graphics card's already plugged in, everything's seated. I didn't have to remove anything.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
It's because it's the dual chamber situation.
Yeah.
It's nice.
So this goes up here.
You have to put the side panels back on first.
Okay.
To your right, to your right. Nope.
Where's the glass? I see it. So is it one of these, Johns, that's like you put mesh on the bottom, glass on the top?
I think that's the idea. The mesh goes where the fans are,
Yeah. Okay.
and then the glass goes where the other things are.
Oh wait.
Imagine
No,
adding
okay.
Bluetooth latency on top of typical TV latency. Disgusting.
Turn
Imagine
game
being
mode
an
on.
elitist.
Turn game mode on your TV.
I would. Do Fire TVs have game mode?
Yes.
What the hell?
Yeah. My crappy Fire TV has game mode, and it is perfect. I stream games. I use a Bluetooth controller. I stream games remotely from my PC to my Amazon Fire TV, and I have no latency. It is negligible. Majestic mustache, thank you. Thank you very much, that means a lot. Okay, so this is a mesh on the top deal. There we go, see? Meshies. The trick is to get input delay matching display delay. You do live streams now? Electro the Cat, we have been doing a non-stop live stream on Twitch since December 2023. Maybe even 2022. I can't remember, actually. It's been a very long time. Or does it? Oh no. I think you can pick. I don't fully understand how to put this back on. But I think these screws go up here actually. Holy guacamole, yeah, it has been a while. I will say, you know, we're not always putting out the most, like, interactive of content. But the stream has been live. And we do these PC builds on YouTube. We try to do it once a week. But they, yeah, we do these all the time. And also, if anybody's interested, we do open fan mail. At the beginning of all of these live streams, we open fan mail today. Somebody sent us D's Big Nuts. So if anybody's interested, in potentially next week getting in on the fan
Exclamation
mail
point
Fridays.
PO box.
Mm-hmm. You can mail us stuff. A lot of people like to send us they buy us things on Amazon.
We have been live streaming since December of 2022, your first year here. Non-stop. And I've been streaming since like 2016.
Yeah.
I've been streaming since 2016. We've had team members since 2017. Like we're coming up on a decade of like this is normal for us. It's not consistent on YouTube, but it is normal. Hey Kyler, I got a question for you.
You're gonna ask me what I'm trying to accomplish?
How do you know? How did you know? You should be ashamed.
I don't understand how these are meant to.
All right, I'm on my way.
Hold on, wait. I'm just gonna start punching it.
I punched the door.
Or is it just like this?
It's the same as this. They have slide rails.
Oh, I didn't see him under there. Under where?
That was good. That was funny.
Yeah, it was.
I don't appreciate the glass
Yeah.
at all.
Okay. How about this?
Well, yeah, I think it does. You'll just have to swap sides. Or you could just do
double glass.
The GPU is not gonna breathe.
So?
Actually, it looks like maybe we can install a fan down bottom.
There's room for one, definitely, and we do have slim fans in the basement.
Yeah, and this removes to make it easy to put in.
And then it would be a little less horrible if we went double glass on the GPU side.
I agree. Yeah, you want to grab a fan?
Yeah, I'll be back.
Maybe a Shark Force 120?
That's
The black one?
well, are these slim?
Oh no, we do have some
ones.
slim
They're
Silverstones.
Slim ones, but
Yeah.
they're the different ones.
Okay, yeah. Oh, actually, I don't know. With these cables, I don't. We should. Yeah, we'll see. That's gonna be tricky. That's gonna be a tricky situation. We still building it left and still in the same place, bruh. We're cable managing, man. The PC's been like operable for a good half hour. We're just making sure it's pretty. That's it. And then we're also trying to install extra airflow. That's it. All right, just chill. Just chill. Just call me a tater tots. How about that? All right. Move all this stuff out of the way. Install a slim fan. Be good. It'll be good. We'll have a good time here. Don't you worry. I don't, Dark Ollie. Doesn't happen. Want to build a PC with a 7800X and a 9060 XT with 32 gigs of RAM. What could I change? I want to build it in a year. If you're building in a year, the 7800X is going to be extra old. Also, the 9060 XT, who knows if that's going to be relevant then. If you want to change things, wait a year and then see what's available. Thank you for the 100 biddies, Scarfo. broke, I'm 13, I gotta have time to save. That's totally fine, but making decisions a year ahead of time is flawed. The market is going to be completely different in a year, so there's no reason to even try to plan it right now. You could have a general budget of what you think you'll be able to afford, but knowing what components will go into that budget in a year, not possible. Listen here, Spud. Calm down. I'm just reading how people type, man. Can you still speak Afrikaans? You are from South Africa, yes? I don't know how to speak Afrikaans. I'm not from South Africa. I never learned Afrikaans. Not gonna learn Afrikaans. I will learn isiZulu, but not Afrikaans. Yeah, Scarfo, we even read it. We read it on stream. We read the D's Big Nuts book. We had a good time. Worth me waiting for 5080 I want to be in stock, or just get a 4080? It would depend on the pricing. Could you get a 4080 that's cheaper than a 5080? If so, that might be better. I mean, the 5080 is going to be faster, but also going to be... the pricing on 5080s right now is pretty difficult. Are you putting a GeForce 9080 XT in that case? You think you're funny? You think you got humor? You think I'm gonna tee-hee at that? Can the RX 6600 and Ryzen 5 3600 stream well? It'd be fine. Yeah, you'd probably be better off going Intel and Nvidia if you're gonna stream. Ooh, Slim Fan! Air Slimmer 120. Thank you for your donation. Get out.
Pizza.
There's pizza?
They're rolling up right now.
Oh, what you know about rolling? Should probably use a knife. Is 64 gig DDR5 RAM too much for a first PC build? I think it's really dependent on what you're using it for. For gaming, I think it's overkill. For maybe some media production, some Blender, other things, yeah, you could use 64 gigs. But for purely gaming, I don't think it's necessary. 145 bits saying, here, you can have these. I know it's not a lot, but here you go. Thank you, Dark Lord 50,003. Appreciate it. Don't discredit your contribution. 145 bits is great. That's more than you did 10 minutes ago. It's higher. It's infinitely higher. It's great. Don't shortchange yourself. Long change yourself. Oh yeah, that's a good point, Nightbot. We do have a PC giveaway going on as well over on our UFD Music stream, twitch.tv/UFD Music. You can enter in case you are interested in that. 9070 XT PC there, 5090 PC here. Oh yeah. I knew all these fans that...
you know what I want you to give to me. You know how much I want it from you.
Would be worth it in the long run. HTC, thank you for the 150 biddies. Please test the PC with the Bluey game. I don't own the Bluey game, so I don't know if that's gonna work for me. Appreciate it, Rainy Vins. Thank you. Thoughts on Gamdia's products? They're decent. They're very affordable. I don't. Some of them are like, more just kind of like. How do I say this in a way that doesn't sound offensive? Because that's not what I'm trying to do. They're just they're straightforward. They are not. They're not trying to be different. They are just what they are. Which is good. It's a good thing. I love giveaways, but will I get scammed like I would for Zach's Tech Turf? What does that mean? Zach's out here scamming people now? What are you talking about? What do you mean? Ooh, shouts out Lunapaws.
I keep your streams as background while I do my work at the office, and they are very relaxing.
Heck yeah. Oh man, I did this wrong. I should rotate it. Fuck. Get out! Thank you for the 10 super chat. What do you think of using Parsec or Moonlight? I like Moonlight. Oh, huzzah! I'll eat it while you do the cable management on this fan.
I got a rollie.
Ooh, this dude made his own calzone. It just got really hot in here, huh? What are you talking about, Foggy Jim? I haven't tried Parsec, but Moonlight's been fantastic for me. Are you in South Africa right now? I am not. Remember in a short a while ago about not asking about parts and whatnot in a stream in shorts or something? So is there somewhere I can ask for advice-wise? I mean, you're more than welcome to ask in stream. That's totally fine. But we do have a Discord as well, in case you want to ask the community for help. You type !Discord to get a link to go there. You are so good with your hands.
He's like the tech version of Shane Gillis.
What the hell?
There's some videos where like your facial expression just like you turn into Shane Gillis for a second.
Okay.
And I don't know why.
Okay. Zach tried to charge me a shipping fee for a free PC. Do you live outside the United States? Because yes, we do the same thing. That's where Zach learned how to do it, was from how we handle international shipping. We do not charge to ship it within the US, but anywhere outside, you have to pay for shipping from a forwarder and the import fees. He's like the tech version of an older Scott the Woz. Scott the Woz is a tech guy. What are you talking about? I mean, he's known for gaming content, but like that guy's
He's not a computer guy.
I guarantee you he knows how to run a computer.
Yeah, but he uses a Mac and he doesn't game on PCs. I know a lot about Scott the Woz. I'm a big Scott head. I'm a big Wozniak.
That's a different guy. But also, I do think that's personal choice. That man could rock a PC if he wanted. Because I also use a Mac.
Mm-hmm.
This looks like a nice build, not gonna lie. Why would you lie? I'm American, I eat cheese?
Okay.
What about the French?
I don't know.
French don't have cheese?
Let them cook.
What if I don't want to? Yeah, we don't charge for US shipping. No comment on Zach doing that. He didn't learn that from me.
I have something in my belly.
What about the French? Don't they got cheese?
Yeah, you guys got cheese over there.
They got cheese or something. I don't know if the fan can spin. I routed the cable for you though.
Thanks.
What are the specs, please? The dumb guy, type !build, and you can get all the parts list.
That's the noise Netflix makes.
Da-dum! Why do you sound like Pops from the regular show? I don't know, I haven't seen it.
Also, what?
I do go high pitched. Is that what he's talking about?
Yeah, but Pops is like always high pitched. That's like the whole joke. And he's British.
I do sound like that.
Oh, actually, that fan spins.
Butter dog! Thanks, Carfo. That fan spins unimpeded. Shout out to Silverstone for their Air Slimmer 120 fan.
And shout out to Lee and Lee for having this bump out a little bit, because otherwise that would not be possible.
Have you guys played / tried the Switch 2, and if so, have you had fun with it? Yes.
I have a Switch 2. I have had fun.
I also have a Switch 2, and I have had fun.
It
runs Final Fantasy VIII Remaster very well.
Most people don't need one yet.
I will tell you, we had a Mario Kart night as a family.
Yeah.
Way better than playing on the original Switch. With 4 people, are you kidding me? It is a nightmare. It is 30 FPS and looks like garbage. Mario Kart World on the Switch 2 runs at 60 and looks brilliant.
With 4 people, really?
With 4 people, yeah.
I noticed frame dips whenever I was playing with 2 other people. So
Maybe there were frame dips, but it wasn't a big deal. It's not bad like it is on the Switch 1.
Yeah. I touched Kyler's and it feels good. What are you talking about?
How much is the Switch 2? $450? I mean, it's not typically in stock, but it's $450 without Mario Kart World and $500 with it.
All right, let's see if now we can get away with putting 2 mesh on the ugly side. 2 glass on the graphics card side.
From what I've heard, it and the games are not worth the money. Worth is always like personal. I'm enjoying Mario Kart World with my family. It's fun.
I enjoy it when I play it. I don't play it that often.
I'm gonna play Split Fiction. I'm gonna have fun.
Okay, that's mesh on one side.
How do I enter the giveaway? Type !giveaway. Yeah, you get to see the graphics card. It's got fresh air blowing up under it.
Yeah.
It's just gonna go vertical. It'll be fine.
And then it looks like, are there screws that go in these things here?
Yes, they're the thumb screws that are on the table.
Oh, they're thumb screws that go in?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was looking at the case weird.
Do you guys make the majority of your income from social media? Kyler makes all of his income from social media. This is Kyler's job.
This is my real world job.
Dude gets paid a salary and everything.
I have a 401k.
Yeah, you do. Which, by the way, well done.
Thank you.
I looked at the balance the other day.
I'm maximizing.
You are maxing that 401k.
I'm trying to be responsible for once in my life.
Very good pizza.
Pizza.
What's your 401k balance, Tyler?
Who's asking?
Taylor.
It's $1 billion. All right, I think she's ready to get plugged in.
Mm-hmm. Why don't you give it a rip?
Time to rip a dart.
Rip a darchie.
I started following a Twitter account recently called Nostalgic Cigarettes. It's really cool. Oh!
Hey,
it's making noises.
I think it's spinning, but it might need help. Happy
fan. I can't hear the fan now.
Thank you for the clapping.
It is. I can see what it is.
Is it the top fans?
It's the squid.
Oh.
Squid's bumping the top fan.
It's not the bottom fan.
Nope.
Is the bottom fan spinning?
It is.
Oh. Let us go.
There we go. It's fixed. There's no RGB, so it kind of just doesn't even look like it's on camera. But there you go. It's a nice little box.
Mm-hmm. Look at that box.
Nice little box.
Look at that box. Look at Kyler's box. Look at that computer. You did a good job.
Wow!
Whoopee!
All right. Well.
Yeah, I think
computer done.
I think glass makes sense. Although maybe I don't know. Would glass on this side? No, because it'd be like half.
I mean, you're not even gonna see it. Most people put the computer on the right side of their.
Do that?
I think so.
Because they're right-handed.
Because the glass is usually on the left. My computer at home's on the left side.
You're a freak.
That's because I have the Tower 600 and I have it in pod mode on the kickstand. So it's actually easier to hook everything into it.
Sensible. Yeah. That is not UFD Tech Guy. He is. We're all UFD Tech Guy.
Worked here for 3.5 years. Ish.
3.25, buddy. Don't get ahead of yourself.
Ish.
You know what day it is? It's roughly 3 years since you last posted a FFF.
A Flat Frick Friday.
Yeah. July 8th, 2022.
50,000 people used to live here. Now it's a ghost town.
Oh, Z-Shrink's learning from Cam. Ugh.
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, that sounds right. Another slice of pizza, but also we can bumper this and leave.
You want to do that?
Yeah, let's head out.
Alright, I'm gonna head out.
All right. Look at the computer. Goodbye. Roughly.
Also, remember, guys, P.O. Box.
Yeah, send fan mail for next week. UFD Tech, what do you think about Zach Tech Turf Disc? I don't know what you're talking about. It's Slurpee Day. It is 7-Eleven. Woo! Do we got a 7-Eleven anywhere in Pittsburgh?
Yeah, tons.
Oh, okay. Turn it on? We already did.
Kyler, want a new tube of tennis balls to crack open? Please.
It's also Molly's birthday. Don't forget, Kyler.
I knew that.
All right,
bye,
guys. The stream continues over on twitch.tv/UFD Tech.
Do that. Go there. Go to Twitch. Scarfo, thank you for the D's nuts.